Hello to all my friends out there. Hi, you guys. It's me again. I hope everyone is doing okay. Okay, this video it's not time to stop scrimping, not yet. And what happened was I finally found out why it is most likely a recession. Okay, I want to make some peanut butter again. So usually I use about 2 cups of peanuts, and I got these out of a trail mix. And so I used to be so annoyed when I would buy trail mix because it was mostly peanuts. Okay. So you just want to grind your peanuts to powder. They'll practically turn into peanut butter. I'll show you. Okay. Okay, I think this is a little more than 2 cups, but that is okay. Okay, see how it's kind of sticking to the sides? What I want to do is dislodge it. It's practically there. Some of the peanuts, like these, grind up really fast and easy, and some of them take a little bit longer, depending on the quality of the peanuts, I think. I'm not sure. Okay, let me give them a couple more, This way you're always going to have a peanut butter sandwich, a good one that's nutritious. My spatula and my measuring spoons. Okay, so see how this is like a powder? Okay, I noticed some of the bodybuilders, they buy nut powder. That's nut powder. It's so much better if you make your own. And then I have some olive oil, but if you don't have olive oil, just use whatever you have. And this is all there is to it. All right. Today I was eating peanut butter on crackers. When you have your homemade, it's so much better. Let's see. This one is taking, I think the reason this is taking a little bit longer is because I happen to have more than 2 cups of peanuts. One more should do it. Okay, it's ready. There you have it. If you want it creamier, you can add a little bit more oil. But I think this looks good. If you want it crunchier, just add a few peanuts at the very end, you know, that won't be, yeah, I had a lot more than 2 cups, but that is fine because, you know, you can go through a lot of peanut butter. Okay, so I think some of us know that they took advantage of the COVID to lock us down, and they gave us extra money, which kind of protected the GDP and, you know, the COVID money. And so then, so depending on your age, because there's economists that say that the economy is actually fueled by the younger generation. That'd be Generation X. So, okay, where this money to spur the GDP, because, you know, the GDP is fine, right? It is. And what happened is, just like, I mean, you know, he who ignores the past is doomed to repeat the past. And I'm surprised I didn't think of this, because I didn't. I heard it online. It's just come out recently. So here's my homemade peanut butter. And you know exactly what's in it. Peanuts. Okay, so they gave the people the COVID money. And then they spent it, and then the spending was generated. Okay, what they have done this time is they raised the minimum wage, and the people who are now getting $20 an hour, so you might be going, that's nothing. But it was a pretty big increase, and they're spending their money. So, this is some tea, and I put it in my yogurt thing. These are handy. Anyway, they're spending, and these people who got the $20, because you might be saying, $20 an hour, I got a house payment, I got a car payment, I got utilities, I got interest. Well, it turns out that these people are spending the extra money on trips, luxury like fashion, and you can buy tons of fashion. I posted some Temu on my Instagram social media. So this goes back to how, like in the future, people are going to live in these little crummy apartments, but they're going to have their devices. They're going to have their virtual world. We were talking about it. They will own nothing and they will be happy. Okay, so food, takeout, health and beauty, like protein powder is nothing but expensive. I buy it on sale, and tattoos. So all this stuff, doesn't it sound like something a younger person? Trips, fashion, luxury, social media, takeout, food, health, beauty, and tattoos. And that is spurring the economy to keep us out of a recession. We have been in a recession. Okay, but the people with families or the people with more money, they're cutting back and shopping for bargains. Turns out they're shopping at Walmart because they have families, cars, houses, insurance, and utilities, etc. So I think we have demystified the, it's like kind of like a fake economy. The thing in both cases were the taxpayers were paying for their own relief. Okay, so now, I mentioned to you guys about the, we were scrimping and saving on our utility bills, and I saved $250. My daughter-in-law saved $250. Oh, great, we have $5 extra $100 between us. Not so quick. Yesterday, my son gets a flat. He had just bought a used car. Everything looked good. He gets a flat on the San Diego freeway, and if you've ever been here, that is scary. He wasn't killed, praise God. So then today he took it in and discovers that the tires were pretty much not too hot. So 4 tires was $1,000. So we still ended up, like between the both of us, $500 in the rears. But thank God we were economizing. This goes back to the people with the houses, the cars, the families. So people are going, oh, people can't afford cars, doom, gloom. Well, it was a pretty nice Corolla for $14,000 plus $1,000 tires. That is 6.6%. So when you start thinking about percents, you know, it can be pretty bad. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm going through everything and I'm trying to reduce. Okay, so I came up every week, I spend $50 petty cash, and I thought I am going to try to reduce this to $38. So on one day of the week, I spend $0. So I started on Tuesday, and I decided you can put the $0 at the end of the week or whenever it's convenient. So Tuesday I spent $0. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I gave myself $20 petty cash minus $1. Save $2 a week. Otherwise, at the end of the month, I would have $8 extra or an extra day petty cash. So the petty cash is for like petty stuff like Diet Coke, something I don't need but I want to buy. Also beauty services, health and beauty. For one thing, maybe they join gyms, but if you guys need a gym, join Choose Gyms. It's very economical. So anyway, so as of today, I had $19. I set aside $1 because I didn't spend anything. So today, I'll show you what I bought with some of my petty cash. I went to Ralph's to get toilet paper, and I got these hamburgers marked down from $10 to $5.70. I go, I'm gonna buy this. This is a good deal. What I went for was toilet paper. Gotta wipe your butt. And so, okay, so that leaves me $13.30 plus the $1. Then Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I have $20 plus $1. So I have $31 plus $2. So here's how I'm handling. So I'm going through every single blasted penny I spend, and I'm looking to reduce it by 30%, because I think that's the inflation rate. That is my opinion. That's, you know, you can. Okay, that's, so number 1 is this week I'm reducing the petty cash. Number 2, I'm going to the food church, was like a food pantry, because I thought, if you are realistically honest at your income, you should go. So I'm making myself go. Number 3, I'm going through my food storage, and I'm redoing the food storage in 1 week boxes. I did a box that was meat. This is canned food. And then yesterday I did a 1 week food box, so I want to show you what I did today. So the idea is, I'm putting this food in a little box. I look at the box, I go, boom, 1 week food if something happens. Okay, so I'll go through what I did. Okay, it's just like yesterday. Number 1 is beans. So this time I took out pork and beans. Number 2 is soup. So I took out clam chowder and a box of crackers, so I can have some soup and crackers, or if I ran out of bread. Number 3 is a pasta of some sort. These are really good. You can put, remember I bought the, what are those things? Those little hot dog things, those little smokies, Spam, anything, tuna. Okay, canned meat and fish. So I had another can of salmon and oh, what is the meat? Oh, the meat was corned beef hash. Oh, I wanted to show you up close because, you know, I have the foreign followers. Hi, all you foreign followers. Okay, it's awesome. I watch foreign videos. They're very helpful. So then I have canned meals. So I chose this big can of beef stew. And then I had for sandwich this luncheon loaf that I would just make ham sandwiches with. And then I have crackers, so I didn't take out chips. Then vegetables. So this time I took out this bean salad. That's a lot of vegetables. So it'd be like a sandwich with a small vegetable or a fruit. For the fruit, this week I took out bite-sized figs. You can throw them in your oatmeal. And then I picked one jam. And then for milk, I removed this can of cashews, because if you want to make cashew milk, all you do is you take a half a cup of cashews. I think cashews make the best nut milk. You grind it like I did the peanut butter, and then you put it in 2 cups of water and you cook it down until it's very nice and milky. So this is a nice, you know, let's see, it was Great Britain has told their people to stockpile food in case something unforeseen should happen. So that is the whole point of stockpiling, in case something unforeseen happens, like something you don't expect happens, and you have a little food in your house, or at least you have some kind of idea of how to buy food cheap. Okay, so that's number 3 thing. All right, so let me give you a shot. So this would be the pattern you would follow to do by the week. The last time I created boxes, I did them by the month. And as I created the big boxes, I hauled them upstairs, and then they're all gone. I ate those, which is why I did them. Okay. All right. So let's see. We had reducing the petty cash, the food church. I'll be doing that. 1 week food storage, and then the outdoor garden and the windowsill garden. So, okay, Here are, I can't believe this. I didn't know how poorly, see how these are all chewed up overnight. They are like twice as big. Something was eating stuff. I think these are radishes. And I am going to transplant them. And then I also bought a greenhouse, cheap. And I'll put that on my balcony and I'll show you. So if you're living in an apartment, if you're a senior, just get a tomato plant or sprout it out of your food. All this food is sprouted out of my food. I don't even know what these are. They're unrecognizable. And then, you know, just start, and as you plant one, just plant another one. And then number 5 is meal plan. All right, let me give you a shot of this. So these are the scrimping things we're doing. If you're on a fixed income, you don't have extra money. Okay, so today for breakfast, I had 1/4 cup oatmeal, 1/4 cup pound of milk, 1/4 cup half nuts and walnuts, 2 tablespoons sugar, and 1.5 cups water. I put it all in a pan and I cooked it together, and that gives me a nice oatmeal for breakfast. For lunch, I had a Walmart cheeseburger. Remember? Oh no, I knew this was going to happen. Oh, here's the little Smokies I bought for 50 cents. Those are good. I have quite a few. And here is this is the chicken sandwich from Walmart. Those are about $2 each. And then I guess I only have one. I think this is maybe that was the, anyway, you can see these are nice big sandwiches. I don't know where the hamburgers went, but they're in here somewhere. So mid-month, last month, I bought a lot of burgers and now I'm eating them. And then for dinner tonight, I'm not cooking dinner yet because I'm way too full, but I bought this for $1, and then I showed you the hamburgers. So I only use 1/4 pound of hamburger in this. And then I have olives. I use about 1/2 cup or 1/4 cup, and cheese. So I'm having Spanish rice. So it's the rice mix, hamburger, olives, and cheese. And then these are handy. I bought a gallon of milk for 97 cents, and I froze it to make sure nothing happened to it. And so I can either make yogurt out of this, or I can make chocolate milk. I'm leaning towards chocolate milk. I stockpiled a whole bunch of these. I got them 75% off. So that was a thrifty thing I did. So if you're thinking, what am I going to do with a gallon of milk? Just freeze it. Okay, now I made this tasty dessert. And as you can see, it was tasty. This is like a dump cake. And what I had was, and I showed you guys, I had bought this green cake mix. I bought 2 of them for 97 cents. So I used my recipe on the Jiffy cake mix, and out of my stockpile I had some crushed pineapple, and then I had made homemade cream cheese, but you can use it just like butter. It's not exactly like butter. You can see those little things on the top, but they taste really good. So these are 9 ounces, so it was 1 cup, and for an ounce is 2 tablespoons. So it is 1 package Jiffy corn mix, or 9 ounces of cake mix, 1 can of pineapple or pie filling. I just used crushed pineapple. Just start using what you've got. 1.5 cups nuts. I had walnuts because of the oatmeal. and 1/4 cup margarine or butter. So my margarine or my butter that I made was frozen, so I shaved off 1/4 cup, and then I just stirred it in with the cake mix and the nuts, and I put the pineapple, and then I put the cake mix. I didn't, cream it or anything. I just mixed it, and then I put a little butter on the top. Preheated the oven to 350, and since it was a half a batch, I just kept an eye on it. Here's the recipe. So what you can do is go through your food and try to create these little boxes of food to give yourself some idea. A lot of times, even if you don't have a stockpile, you've got more of food than you think you do. I want to give you this recipe real quick. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm going through all of my junk and I'm going to sell it. And so I bought a bunch of these. When I find these cookbooks that are like, it's tons of recipes, I sell them for about $10. And so I was going through this and I found Depression tacos. 1 pound ground beef, 1/2 cup onions, to your taste as follows: salt, black pepper, chopped garlic, and oregano or cilantro, 3/4 cup oil, 1/2 cup grated cheese, 1.5 cup mashed potatoes. Remember, I stockpiled the big bag of potatoes, and 12 tortillas, and I also bought tortillas. In a skillet, brown 1 pound of ground beef, and I bought the beef and onions, salt and black pepper, I might have that tomorrow, and garlic to taste. After the fat has been drained, add mashed potatoes and grated cheese and oregano or cilantro. Warm the tortillas and put them in a foil to keep them warm. Fill 3 or 4 tortillas at a time. So they're putting the filling in the tortillas and then fry in oil in a large skillet until light brown. Drain on paper towel and serve with salad. I believe this really is a Depression recipe. The best way to get recipes from the Depression is somebody who was in the Depression. I've heard of potato tacos. And then I found this recipe, stuffed green peppers. So, I make those almost every week. But what's good about these two recipes I'm giving you is there's more vegetables. 1 medium onion, 1 large potato, 1 pound ground beef. Is this the same person? No. 1/2 cup cooked rice, maybe my Spanish rice. 1/2 cup chopped celery. Now my celery is grown like crazy back there. And about 2 handfuls of raisins, which I have too. My friend used to make sweet tamales, and those were so good. So don't say, oh, that's awful. Combine ingredients and let simmer a little. Add 3 tablespoons grated cheese, salt and pepper. Fill peppers, bake at 350, pour tomato sauce on top. So here is another one. So the thing about these two recipes, it's everything I have on hand. Onions, potato, ground meat, rice, celery, and raisins. And this was beef, onions, the spices, oil, grated cheese, mashed potatoes, and tortillas. So that is the trick too. So I would say it's best to stay, if you're on a fixed income, or if you've got kids and a house and cars, it's best to stay thrifty for now because this is a recession. Okay, you guys, I will see you tomorrow. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And God bless you all.